There are not many of comic writer and artists in Pakistan. And I think that's one of the reasons is because people here don't really, even if they're good artists and even if they're good singers, they don't really follow through on their talent. They don't really go, they whether like in families, in Pakistan especially, the families want you to become a doctor, engineer, maybe go to the army. They don't really go follow their talents like become an artist or comic artist. So I'm one of the very few people here who try to follow his talent to become a comic artist and a writer in Pakistan. So I think I'm the second or third in Islam who makes comics. And so let me tell you something about myself. This is a picture of me when I was very young, and this is the age when I started drawing. And at this age, I was very good at drawing. I found out one night I was really bored, so I started to draw. I just had a pencil and I started to draw for the first time, and I found out that I was really good at drawing. So my dad was in the army, and we used to move everywhere. We used to, every 4 years we had to go to another city, a new city. So my dad's in the army, and I really liked the army, but I was much better at drawing, I think. And I used to draw for all my friends and all my cousins and everyone. And they really started supporting me in my art. So I thought there could be a future if I started down this path. So this is in my school. This is a picture of my friends that I used to draw from. We are trying to look cool here. We don't look that cool, but that's me in the middle. And these are all my friends that really supported me when I was in school and I started drawing. And I was one of those kids in school who would always be drawing on tables. If you're in school, you could see like doodles on tables, papers, and walls. I was that kid who was doing that. So I love to draw. Everywhere I could find, I used to draw everywhere. And this is my comic collection when I was a kid. I had a huge comic collection. And I loved reading comic books. And I had probably about 100 to 200 comic books in my home. So I was really inspired, and I was looking for a Pakistani comic, but I couldn't find any Pakistani comic in Pakistan. Which was because if I found a Pakistani comic, I think it would be really inspiring for anybody who reads it. So I love Batman, Superman, all these comic books, and Mad magazine. So this is the logo that I did when I was probably in school and in colleges. I used to write after my everywhere I used to make drawings. I used to write this logo, and you'll find more about this logo when I speak more about this logo in the future. And in 2008, I joined Facebook. So this was a big step for me because Facebook connects a lot of people, and especially for my art, I wanted to share it with a lot of people because I was just sharing it with my friends, my cousins, and they really liked my comics. But nobody else outside my family knew that I made comics or I did any kind of art. So I joined Facebook, and I used to make comics with a mouse pad on my computer, and very simple drawings. This was one of the comics I made with the mouse pad just to show my friends. This is this is very old. This is like a Brad Pitt comic. Brad Pitt was in Pakistan. This was when the earthquake happened, and Brad Pitt comes to Pakistan to help the people in need. But he's not really helping. He's giving them skincare products and things like that. So another comic is this is Spider-Man in Pakistan that I made for my friends. And I'll give you a second if you want to read it. So Spider-Man comes to Pakistan, he's trying to help the army find Osama bin Laden and stuff. And but he gets kicked out of the army. Yeah. And so these are the comics I made for my friends, and they really liked it. So I thought it would be a good idea to, instead of just making for my friends, I should make a Facebook page. I found out about that I could make comics and put them on Facebook pages so other people can see it. So yeah, this is like I used to make comics. I used to tell you about that. I used to make them with my mouse pad. I didn't have any formal education in art or anything. I didn't go to an art school. I didn't have any art degrees or anything. I just drew because I love drawing. I drew every day with a pencil and paper, anywhere I could find. So I didn't have any training at all. And so this is one of my first Facebook pages that I created. This was about 3 years ago. And so as you can see, I had about 20 likes. I used to message my friends on Facebook to please like my page and please support me. And so I got about 20 likes, and I think all 20 of these are my family or my friends. So this is how I started. This was about 3 years ago. So I thought it would be a good idea so more people can see it, even people outside Pakistan will see my comments. And yeah, by 20 likes. And can you go to the next slide? this was about 3 years ago, and I made about I think 20 to 30 comics a week, and I used to share them on my page. And as you can see, my friends are commenting on my page. I used to do all kinds of stuff. I was trying to find something I was good at. I used to play football, I used to play cricket. But I found out that in my art, I was really good than most people. It was sort of a unique kind of talent. And so I decided to pursue and make HS Comics Facebook page. So in my first few weeks, I got about 20 likes, and most of the people, even my cousins were really surprised that I make comics because they had never seen me do these kind of things. And I was drawing every day, and I love to draw. I was drawing with from my friends mostly, and they said I should make comics every day. So because I had lots of people who were fans of my page, and they were suggesting me to draw like every day because they were huge fans. And as I was saying, I was drawing for I had 20 likes, and so this is one of the comics that I drew when I had my page. This is which got very viral in Pakistan. This had about, I think, 800 likes in about a week ago. So this was a Slash. If you get in Pakistan, if you did a concert, what would happen? And as you know, if you did a concert here, if the Slash comes, and what would happen? So he's trying to play some music, and people are telling him, "Can you play Aake Baslam, or can you play that kind of song?" You know, how things happen in Pakistan. So this was a comic that got really viral, and I found out the power of Facebook. If you make comics and share them with people. In a few weeks, Zubi Kaji even shared it on her page, and a lot of celebrities were liking my page and commenting on my comics. So this really helped me, and even magazines from across Pakistan, Karachi magazine did an article on comics in Pakistan, because this was a growing thing in Pakistan when I started. So there were only 5 of us, 5 artists I think in the whole Pakistan doing comic books. So this was an article they did about comics in Pakistan, and they picked me as one of the comic artists. So as my comics grew, I started making better comics. I think I bought a digital drawing pad instead of a mouse. I changed the mouse, so I didn't have to draw the mouse anymore. And my ideas got better. I started drawing more about. This is another comic I did, which got really viral. This got about, I think, 1,000 likes on Facebook. And this is another comic I did. This is about photographers in Pakistan. They are mostly. I hope you get offended when you photograph them. So I was doing these kind of comics, and as you can see, my drawings got a bit better. I was trying to get more people to like my page. And after about a year or so of these comics, this is my page as it looks now, about 2 years later. So I'd just like to show you that my page is 2 years of work. And so I'd like to comparison after 2 years. So before it was just my family and friends currently, and now I don't even know how many people like it. I don't even check. So about to get 18,000 this month. So this is one of the quotes that I used to say when I was making my comic books. It was, the work you do while you're procrastinating is probably the work you should be doing for the rest of your life. And this really stuck with me for a while when I was doing my comics, because I wanted to do something like my hobby, and I wanted to make it into my job. So this is one of the quotes that stuck with me I didn't want to become a doctor or engineer or like normal jobs that people have. I wanted to do something with my talent that I have. So this quote stuck with me, and I found out that in Pakistan there's a big need for Pakistani comic books, because since I was growing up and I was telling you before, I couldn't find a single Pakistani comic book. So after this page got viral, I got 18,000 likes. I decided to do something about it and get off Facebook and maybe do something, and which was my dream since I was 11 years old, to make a Pakistani comic. So I found out that in America they have a lot of comic books, even superheroes. They have Captain America and Batman, Superman. So they have a lot of superheroes, but Pakistan is like, you can't find a single Pakistani superhero or comic book. Even if a kid wants to read it, you can't find it. So this is one of the drawings I did when I started my page. This is a very rough drawing. So I just thought of an idea that Pakistan should have its own superhero. And he first didn't have a mustache, but my cousin suggested he should have a mustache to look more manly. So he has a mustache, and this is how he looks. And I just drew this logo. This was about 2-3 years ago. So this idea got stuck in my head that I wanted to make a Pakistani superhero comic book. And I couldn't find anything like this in the market. So I decided to go ahead and publish my first. This is what it looks like. This is the first issue. And after that drawing, it got better. So this is how the first issue looks like, the first page. And I didn't find any sponsor or publisher who would want to go with this route with me. So it was just me and my friend sitting at our home, in our house, and we decided to go to find some printers. And we found a printer guy in Pindi. He had a very small shop, almost like a Coca kind of shop, the side. And he gave us a very good rate, and he said he would print our comic books. We had no idea that this would be successful or anything in Pakistan, because nobody does comic books here in Pakistan. So this was very risky for us. And I was just a university student, so I had no idea about this market. I just thought I had to do something in this field, because Pakistan really needs something like this to start. So this is with me sitting in my home with about 500 copies the next day that we printed, and I had no idea that I would be able to sell even one of these. So I just got them printed, and my friend and me made some investment. So we got them printed, and so yeah, about 500 copies. And this is one of the cutouts that we made, and we put it in Idris book bag in roll printing. So this is how it looks like when you go inside the bookshop. So I thought this would be a very good visual for people to come in the bookstore and maybe buy a comic book. So and our comic book was the only comic book in all the bookstores that we went to. It was placed in Islamabad and F6 Market, deciding what to do next. So in about 2 months, we sold out all the copies, about 450 copies. We sold it all of them, and we made enough money that we even made some profit from our, and we even decided to give some money to the foundation. So this is me giving money. I decided to take a picture because I didn't not believe it probably that I gave the money to the foundation, but I did give money to Edie. And so that's been my decided that with every comic book I would give some money as a charity or something, because it's a Pakistani comic book, so the profit should go to Edie. So in about 2 months later after that, with the success of that, this is the second issue that I came up with. And my partner, who I started with, got busy with his studies, and he got a job, and he was busy doing that, so he wasn't helping me with that this much. So this is what I came up with on my own, mostly. And even as you can see on the bottom, it says the portion of money from this will go to the Edie Foundation. So this is the second comic book and how it looks like. And we just started about 2 months ago, and I've been getting a tremendous response from people from all over Pakistan. This is some of the comic books that I'm sending out for delivery. I'm getting orders from Sialkot, Peshawar, and Multan, Quetta, everywhere. I've been getting orders. So this is just in my room, and just getting envelopes and sending them from on my own. And so the response has been tremendous. I've been going to events trying to promote it more. This is a event happening in Barrier Town, so I had to go there and put my comic book stand there, and people really liked it. So I've been getting images from people who got the comic book. This is a fan of mine who I didn't know, but he sent a picture of his kid with a mustache like Pakistan man. And other fans have been sending me pictures. This is in a bookshop in the second book bank, where the comic book is also available. So we decided to keep 10 copies everywhere, 10 to 20 copies, because it's a new business, people don't know about it, but I wanted to educate the market that if you go anywhere, Pakistani comic book is available now. So after my launch, I've been getting a tremendous response from everybody. I've been getting articles in Dawn News and Dawn News Express Tribune. So people are really paying. I didn't have no idea that this would be popular at all in Pakistan, but I've been getting a very good response. I've been invited to PTV World for interviews. I've been doing radio shows about this comic book. So people really like this idea that somebody is starting something and it's a comic book, which I didn't know that it would be popular at all. So, and now I'll show you a video, a small trailer that we did for Pakistan. You can play it.
Pakistan, beautiful country. A country in need of a hero. Someone to stop the corruption. Someone to lift the ban of YouTube. Someone to stand for the nation. After selling 500 copies of Pakistan Man 1, Pakistan Man is back. To stop the ban of YouTube with the help of Ali Beard, will they be able to help Pakistan? Order your copies now.
This is one of the pillars that I did with a friend of mine. And I just wanted to tell you, this is an image I shared. I wanted to give you a message that when you're in Pakistan, you always get this thing that your families tell you to become a doctor, engineer, or an army. Don't go into this profession. I mean, nobody would have suggested me to go into the comic book profession. I don't think any parent would suggest any kid to do a good. But I'm telling you that if you really want to do something, that if you're good at something, you should always do that and follow it till you're successful. So I just wanted to share a picture of some of these people. Tendulkar or Shahid Afridi, Steve Jobs. I mean, if these people had not been went into the thing that we're good at, if they had become a doctor, we would not know about Steve Jobs, we would not know about Tendulkar. So if you have a talent that is unique, you should always try to do that. And because there are a lot of doctors, there are a lot of engineers, but the talent that you have in yourself, that you're good at, better than other people, you should always try to do that. So this is a message I want to send, and I want to share a quote from Steve Jobs. That is one of my inspirations. If you want to start, so yeah, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. You should always do something which you love to do, and don't waste it if somebody else has become something else. You should always do something that you're good at, even if it doesn't look successful now, but in the future you will be successful if you keep doing it. So I'm going to say thank you, and thanks a lot.